There we go. Ever since you've been leaving me, I've been wanting to cry. Ooh, jeez. Now I know how it feels for you. I've been wanting to die, but it's much too late for goodbye. Yeah, it's much too late for goodbye. Time has gone and been with you. We've been starting today. Now it seems you don't care for me. I don't understand why, but it's much too late for goodbye. Yeah, it's much too late for goodbye. Ever since you've been far away, I've been wanting to fly. Now I know what you meant to me. I've been wanting to cry, but it's much too late for goodbye. Yeah, it's much too late for goodbye. You remember that one? That's not John, but Julian Lennon. From the 80s, I think. I remember that song. It's a pretty good song. It's pretty simple. That's what I like about it. So it's just A, and then this E minor 7, which is just the second fret on the A string. Much too late for goodbye. And then the chorus is a simple C. Much too late. And then he does this B minor 7 like this. Let's see if we can see that. Oh yeah, there. Okay, you can just barely see that. So it's the A, G, and E strings, but all on the second fret. Now usually when I voice B minor 7, it's like this. But this is kind of a fun one. Different voicing. It's more desperate sounding. And then back to A again. So it's basically A, E minor 7, A, E minor 7, and then C, B minor 7 to an A. Anyway, that was going through my head on my, it's always a dilemma to figure out what song to play for you all. And thank you, by the way, everyone for coming, viewing the Electric Podcast number 2. This might be 299. Let me check that out real quick while I'm talking. But so it's always a dilemma to figure out what kind of song I'm going to play for you all. But for some reason, the song was just going through my head during the dog wash. Yes, it is indeed episode 299. Only one more until 300. Wow, that was a slog. From 0 to 100, it seemed to go quickly, but from 100 to the 200s have been lasting forever. So I don't know. I started this a number of months ago. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. You don't care. I don't care. The thing is it was going through my head, and I kind of like it. Nice song, huh? My brother's, I can see that the haze has come back in, so from the wildfire haze, and I'm wondering if that's affecting my voice. I didn't warm up. I think I have a glass of water here somewhere. No, I've neglected my glass of water, so screwed. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. Voila quoi. The recording is crazy though, because he really does sound like his dad on that one. His dad, John Winston. So I was working on my art update, working on my website. You can check it out, paulbagnulo.com, or as I like to say, paulbagnulo.com. And let's see, last night I started, it's slow going because it's a matter of collecting materials as well. It's figuring out by trial and error. I'm using a web builder tool. So it's, if I could code, I could add in some HTML and CSS and what is it, XML perhaps? There's 3 option coding languages. but I'm just using basically a drag and drop sort of situation. And the thing being is that you have, it's sort of like a closed environment in that you have options of things to use, widgets or features, or like a block of text, for instance, a block of text with an image by itself, an image gallery, things like that. And but what you have to do is you have to use those building blocks to do what you want to do. Anyhow, go and check that out, and you can see how it's progressing. It's still under construction, so there's some, not necessarily dead ends, but confusing bits, disparate information on different pages. All that to say is that I've been noticing that my website is sort of a combination of a fine arts site as well as a graphic design site. I have a page with a bunch of my logos on it, which I'm proud of, which is very cool. And then I have a music section as well. So it's music, design, and fine art are the main three categories. And I'm wondering if those should be three different sites, perhaps. But right now, for the time being, I'm just going to get everything into place and then refine it later on. But if you have any feedback for me, that's okay. I've been traveling around with these postcards. This here was actually commissioned from a friend of mine. He's a cardiac surgeon, Timothy J., and he is in upstate New York somewhere. And he had been looking at my posts online and said, hey man, I've had this idea for a while of having the cardiovascular system superimposed over the Vitruvius Man of Leonardo da Vinci. And he said, have at it, do what you like. And so I kind of went crazy, and I made like 9 different iterations around this theme. This was one of the later ones. You can see it's sort of a close-up on the chest area, the thoracical cavity. Here's one that's more the whole body. You can see there the dark cardiovascular system. Here's a lighter one. The backgrounds of these are 65 by 50 centimeters. It's called raisin in French, raisin they call it for some reason. I used to know why they called this size of paper raisin, but I've forgotten now. And I'll get back to you on that. Here's another one, going crazy with the stencils and so forth. I'm using colored ink and salt. Remember that? And you can put salt on your watercolor in the background there, and also using things like tea leaves and coffee grounds. Oh, and here, so that's all to say. Then I have a few other postcards. This is a Toit de Paris one. This is Rubichat. Here's one from Inktober 2017. These are Inktober 2017 ones. And 1, 2, 3, and to the foe. All that to say is that I am, as part of one of my revenue streams, I'm taking commissions. So if any of you would like a piece of art for your home, or an idea that you've had in your head for a while that you'd like to see realized in my particular style, maybe you would prefer the style of someone else, but if you want it in my particular style, please don't hesitate to get in touch somehow. You can write a comment here wherever you're watching this, on the Book of Faces, the 2 Reviews, the Gram of Instas, or you can go to my website and go to the contact page. So that's paulbagnulo.com, and write a little message there, and I should be getting that in a timely fashion that I can return in like manner. So I hope that's going on. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Ever since you believe in me, I've been wanting to cry. Now I know how it feels for you. I've been wanting to die, but it's much too late for goodbye. Yeah, it's much too late for goodbye. Oh yeah, there's a little guitar part like that. But I can't play that and strum at the same time. Time has gone since I've been with you. We've been standing today. Now it seems you don't care for me, and I don't understand why. But it's much too late for goodbye. Yeah, it's much too late for goodbye. Ever since you've been far away, I've been wanting to stay. Now I know what you meant to me, and I'm the one who should cry. But it's much too late for goodbyes. Yeah, it's much too late for goodbyes. One more time. But it's much too late for goodbyes. Yeah, it's much too late for goodbyes. Goodbye.